Hey guys, Mr. Abyss here with Life as a Shonen. If you're enjoying the content on our channel, go ahead and like our video and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to go ahead and get updates whenever we put out a new video, go ahead and click that little bell down there as well. Enjoy! Hey guys, Mr. Abyss here to bring you last week's release of Episode 6, Season 3 of My Hero Academia. Last week was pretty busy for me. I actually had a project that I was doing, so I ran out of time to really do side videos for the channel. Back again, we're here to go, we're good. Let's get it started. And by get it started, I mean let me do this scratch off because I want to win, and I don't win, and I have no luck, and I don't understand why. I don't shit. Nothing. Like always, absolutely nothing. Let's go ahead and get to the episode review. I have to kind of admit, though I've stated previously that I don't like the opening song, it's growing on me a little bit. I mean, really, the auto-tune in it is kind of insignificant. It's like 2 seconds of the chorus, so it's really not that big a deal. One thing it does, it feels like it never gets going, which is weird to me. But, hey, whatever. I'm liking it a little more. It still will never be what the first two were, but I like it. Shoji and Tokoyami got attacked by the villains, which led to Tokoyami's emotions kind of getting out of control and letting Dark Shadow come from out of himself and take control. The negative point of Tokoyami's quirk is if Dark Shadow is in darkness, he's nearly impossible to control, and he's many more times powerful than he normally is. Like if you remember him from the UA exams, Dark Shadow was very subservient. He was kind. He listened to Tokoyami, but he wasn't very powerful, and he was tiny. This Dark Shadow is a completely different story. I mean, it's a monster. I want to go ahead and say that, much like the muscle quirk fight, they rushed this. Like I said, I understand why they're doing it. The end of the arc is amazing, and they better not do that to the end of the arc. If they do what happens at the end, and they just shorten it like that, it's going to be a whole disappointment of a season, a trash season. But, whatever, I'll take it. They made Dark Shadow feel not as big of a risk as he actually was. Like, Dark Shadow losing control really doesn't mean anything. As long as you do some sound, you're alright. I guess. I do hope one day Tokoyami gains the ability, like he's so badass, that this Dark Shadow has to listen to him. I hope that happens one day. One thing that kind of caught me off guard was how kind of badass Shoji is. Like, I hate his quirk. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's such a stupid quirk to me. Like, I guess it's cool that you can regrow arms, but I don't care that you can grow a mouth or ears or your feet or toe. Like, it's a terrible quirk to me. And it's hard to make him seem cool, but he was really mature. He understood the scenario and what was going on. And him talking to Midoriya kind of got Midoriya going. He was able to start planning. It gave him a moment to stop and think, and I actually liked Shoji for this. And it really upsets me that I did like him, because I don't like him at all. I hate him. I hate his quirk. But damn it, he was kind of cool. After that, we switched to Todoroki and Bakugo versus the villain with the teeth quirk. I don't know his name. I hate him so much. Just like, he's just annoying. He's like, you're mine to eat. I want to eat. It just gets irritating after a while. I'm glad what happened later on in the episode happened. Bakugo, I mean, instantly we're shown he's still annoying as shit. Like, a lot of things in this arc are changing my opinions on a lot of characters. I did used to enjoy Bakugo, but his shtick and his annoying, angry thing, and he seems half ignorant. Like, I don't like him at all. I just want to see villains destroy him, and I hate it. I hate him. Hate him. But you know who I do love? I love Todoroki. Todoroki has his mind about him. He knows the situations going on around him. He's 10 times better than Bakugo, and he should have won that tournament. And I honestly believe that if he had used his fire quirk, like, it would just nullify Bakugo, and he would have destroyed Bakugo. I consider Midoriya and Todoroki on a tier above Bakugo. Like, he didn't even deserve to be in their thing. He's just an angry asshole. So we're still on Todoroki and Bakugo, but you flash back to Midoriya for a second, and you get to see Midoriya's growing heroism on display once again. Instead, right when he left him, Shoji had given him the choice. Either I can stay here and hold off Tokoyami. I'm going to do it. No matter what, I'm going to stay here with him because I can't leave him like this. It's my fault he went crazy, and he's suffering because of me. So you can either go and save Bakugo, and I'll hold him off, or we can take down Dark Shadow together and then make it to Bakugo. But, as it's been throughout the whole series, Midoriya's strategy is on point. He knows exactly what to do. Instead of separating, we're going to lead Dark Shadow over to Bakugo. That way we can deal with both of them at the same time. And it was really the only way for that to work. Props Midoriya. He's All Might's heir. You've got to see him do things like this. Take control of the situation. If you're going to be what you want to be and be like All Might, Midoriya, you've got to do things like this. He's on the brink of passing out for the entire last 2 episodes. So Midoriya is really pushing himself above and beyond right now. I also love that Dark Shadow came in and just erased the tooth guy. And he called him an insignificant bug. Dark Shadow, when he goes crazy, is so fucking awesome. I love him. As much as I hate Bakugo, I love Tokoyami. I really hope they bring Tokoyami to the forefront further going on in the series. He's so cool. I don't really know, I get that some of their core... I guess it's, is he a bird person? Bird person. Or is it affected by his quirk? Because all the other guys with weird quirk faces don't just have straight bird heads, or animal heads. They have kind of deformed thing. Like the guy that can talk to animals, he doesn't look like an animal, but he has a weird face. I guess Shoji's face is normal. But Tokoyami's a straight-up bird head guy with a regular complete body. It just seemed odd to me. I don't know if they'll ever explain it or we just accept it as quirk stuff. Really doesn't matter. It makes him look cooler anyways. Continuing on. Oh yeah, there was one quote that Midoriya made when they all got together and started working as a team. And he was like, "We assembled a team that could even take down All Might." Midoriya, you have no idea what you just said. You don't even know what 100% is. You're going to find out, though. You're going to find out, and it's going to be glorious. And you're going to know how wrong you were. Switch to Uraraka and Sue versus Toga. Now, Toga is very off-putting to me. I don't know if she's, I guess they're all students, so you can't really, they're sexy, but I don't know if it's hot, or if it's weird, or if it's just a mixed bag of feelings, because she's blushing the whole time. So it's like she's being orgasmic and she's saying these weird things. I don't know what's going on. And she's odd, but I kind of like her. I don't know how to feel about this one. She's pretty cool, though. I think it's shown her. Has it shown her? Because I don't want to spoil it if it hadn't shown it yet. I think it has. No, it showed it in the rescue thing. She can copy people. That's a pretty cool quirk, but she needs their blood. And as they said later on in the episode, she was supposed to collect 3 different people's types of blood, but was unable to do so. One thing I'm a little annoyed with, this is the beginning of the Uraraka and Midoriya love fest. I'm not one ever for shonen relationship things. I think it's just in a young man's style of anime and manga. I don't think there's much of a place for romance. I know I didn't give a shit when I was younger. I'm sure they don't give a shit. But hey, we're getting it, and here we go. I also want to say that the guy that can shoot lasers out of his belt is trash. Complete and utter trash. Though I was sitting around the other day thinking, could you even make him awesome? And you could. If you can expand, what his laser can do, the more he trains it, if he can do this, city-crushing laser, that's a badass guy. You just let him show up and boom! Knock half of his city to the ground. Hey. Maybe he could be cool. And maybe the belt is just something that helps him channel. He may not need the belt. You also get the revealing of the villain's actual goal. I know that they had said we're after Bakugo, but they're finally, the magician guy, actually told you why. They want to take Bakugo because of his personality and turn him to the villain side. Which makes sense to me. This guy does not act like a hero at all. He doesn't belong on the team. He doesn't understand what it takes. Right now, to me, and I guess it goes along with what's going on in it, Bakugo's just a lost soul. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he wants. He's going to find out this arc, though. This is the point of this arc, is for Bakugo to kind of get slapped in the face, and like Midoriya has been, and to realize, like, this ain't no game. You can't fuck around and be an asshole all the time. Some things are gonna happen if you do that. And for a moment after that, you switch to Dabi. I wish I called him Dabs in the last video, and I said I would correct it, so I did. So you have Dabi and Twice, and like easily they're my favorite villains. Dabi's got the coolest personality. He's just kind of chill. He's like, you know, hey, it is what it is. We're supposed to meet up now. I know y'all didn't complete your goal, but we got some of it done. Twice reminds him about the Nomu he has with him, and he's like, oh, you're right. I do have a Nomu. I might as well call. He's just real chill, and his design is so cool, and his quirk is so cool. The personalities of Twice are what I like. How he has a multiple personality disorder, like literally. He has two personalities inside of himself, and they completely clash, and they have a different voice style, and I really enjoy it. I hope both of them are around for a long time. Just what I really want the series to do is to grow the villains just as much as they grow some of the heroes. You don't have to see these villains all the time, but make them pop back in once in a while. Have them be stronger than like we've never seen anything like that. When they put together Midoriya and the guy with the hand on his face, that's what I was hoping that they were going for. Here's both sides of the coin. We're going to watch both sides grow together and then clash at the very end. So what it should be, I think. And I thought it was weird, you know, the Nomus are usually multiple quirks thrown into one individual whose mind could not handle it, so they turn into the mindless Nomu. And it looks like the guy had Shoji's, at least that part where he sprouted arms out of himself, he had Shoji's quirk pretty much. So I don't know if they got DNA from him or they just stole it from another person. I'm not sure, but it did remind me of that. And if someone read the manga and remembers, could you let me know if the guy with the smelting quirk was even in the manga? I don't remember that guy. He did save Yaoyorozu, so I can't. Oh, he didn't save her. He did help Yaoyorozu when she was fucked up. Like she got beat up so bad, all she remembers is getting up. That's when you know it's bad. You don't remember getting hit. Don't know if it hurt. You just wake up, and that she was not feeling too good, but she had the mind about her when Dabi called the Nomu back to him and started walking away to alert this guy. Put this device on that Nomu, smelt it to his body so we can track where they're going and bring together our counter-attack. Because the counter-attack right now is not going to happen, I don't think. Everyone's scattered. They've got their goal. Yes, you're chasing them, you know. Things seem... The element surprise is gone. They had the element of surprise. They took control of it, got what they wanted, and they're going to jet. I don't know, or I don't remember if in the manga they catch up to them or if they regroup together and attack, but a regroup would seem like the smarter thing to do. I think that's what Aizawa wants, other than just protecting the children. He wants them to gather together. If there's something that they can do to save them, we'll make a plan and we'll get it done. People that can't help, like Midoriya now, need to be put in a safe place. And at the end of the episode, once again, you have a epic Midoriya entrance where they do the teamwork. Tsuyu wraps them with the tongue. Uraraka takes away their gravity, and they fling them all the way at the magician guy. And right when they're about to get there, they land together, the whole team, and they're ready to take him down. And that was the end of the episode. I'm trying to think how I really feel about it. Dark Shadow upset me. I'm just banking on the last 4 or 5 episodes of this season. 2 of the fights so far have been pretty disappointing to me. Once again, I need to go back in the manga and read if it was really that, if it felt that much different or that much more emotional. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but I had a good time today, and I know y'all did too. And we'll see you on Saturday for the next episode. Bye-bye.